So this is a dodgy technical phenomenon. I wonder whether StreamYard is behind this, but whatever it is, will be sorted by Friday, the 2nd of December. This is the first edition, part A of the Khoodeelaar television channel, Baby Angel Geronimo editions. Part A being broadcast at 22:50 GMT on Thursday, the 1st of December 2022. Now, as compared with the disaster at the Crossrail escalator in Whitechapel, London this evening, this technical glitch is nothing, because quite literally people could have died because of the stupidity of an Asian woman, absolute stupidity of a young Asian woman traveling down the escalator with her stupid loose clothing getting stuck in the escalator. And immediately the escalator came to a halt, thus shaking to a halt the escalator, and literally dozens of people there could have died, literally could have died. Now, this is the second time that I have actually observed the Crossrail, which is called Elizabeth Line. And this happened between 9:30, I would say, and 9:35. The escalator going down. A young Asian woman stupidly walked in the most idiotic, irresponsible, callous, crass, deadly crass way. And when her thing got stuck and the escalator came to a halt, she just stood there, idiotically stood there. And the two staff, uniform staff, TFL staff, were on the phone, but they were not touching the thing. A civilian was trying to get the thing out of the escalator jam that she had created, this woman. Where do they come from? Where on earth do they get common sense? Where did she grow up? This is a very seriously structurally faulty design of an escalator as well. There is nothing there to securely hold on to. So it is sheer luck. It is sheer luck that prevented any deaths. People would have died because it's a steep escalator, very long escalator. And people would have fallen several feet down on the iron surface, on the steel surface that is deadly. I shall be talking more about this in later editions, because this kind of image on the screen is completely not visible really. So this edition will be much shorter than has been planned, but we shall be examining this whole Crossrail escalator and other safety issues. Remember, this is the Khoodeelaar campaign. Khoodeelaar campaign stopped the Crossrail hole being dug in Brick Lane. So we are in the very thick of it about Crossrail, whatever the name, Elizabeth Line. So we know more about Crossrail and the social implications, and we have been vindicated on every single safety, security warnings that we exclusively gave. So we shall come back to this on later editions. So the Baby Angel Geronimo editions of Khoodeelaar television channel, Part A, timed at 22:50 GMT, Thursday, 1st of December 2022. And this is a world exclusive report and analysis eyewitness report from the escalator in Whitechapel station. Inside the Whitechapel station, the escalator going down the elevator, this, what is it called? The escalator going down Elizabeth line, going to the two platforms, 1A and 1B. And we shall be returning to this theme in due course more than once. It's too dangerous. And TFL has left this in that state. The TFL has not taken into consideration the idiocy factor of this type of young, idiotic women. Absolutely shit behavior. So we're talking about the crossrail dysfunction, and also we shall come back to this as and when we find this screen sorted by StreamYard. In the meantime, we are going back to the issue of Suzanne Hussey. Suzanne Hussey, I mean, what kind of prize does she deserve? Suzanne Hussey, aged 83, as they say, has achieved something that Meghan Markle and Harry Windsor could never dream of achieving. I mean, Suzanne Hussey. She has, in one little racist, corrupt, racist, ignorant, stupid conversation with Ngozi Fulani, Suzanne Hussey has vindicated both Meghan Markle and Harry Windsor, and has also shown that the Daily Mail, the scum, and other racists that had been braying, attacking Meghan Markle and Harry for daring to say to the world that the British royal family was racist. Never shall they say that again. Never shall they attack Harry or Meghan on that score. And what a timing! Diana's two sons, Wills and Harry, both are in America now. And Wills and Kate could not have been greeted with a more appropriate, world beating, headline grabbing event. Thanks to Suzanne Hussey. She says that she's a racist. She says Brenda was a racist because she was like family to Brenda. Suzanne Hussey was not just a lady in waiting, she was very much like a family to Brenda. And those who leaked stories from the Buckingham Palace against Meghan Markle, against Harry Windsor on the question of racism in the Brenda family should be ashamed now. It will take them ages to overcome this. There is nothing that it is absolutely priceless event. 83-year-old racist comes out with her genuine, authentic racist question. But where are you really from? She says to a woman from Hackney. Where are you really from? Where is Shamima Begum really from? Says Sajid Javid, the coconut, the Uncle Tom. And where is Shamima Begum really aligned to where is her allegiance? Says the racist scum at the UK Supreme Court. Now, Brenda had Suzanne Hussey in her household, that is Brenda's household, for decades. Now, Brenda must have influenced Suzanne Hussey, must have given her the confidence, must have given her the style, how deftly she removed the hair, Ngozi Fulani's hair, to take a closer look at Ngozi Fulani's name badge. Where was Ngozi Fulani really from? She wanted to know. She said, Suzanne Hussey, she had been to France. What does it mean? It is as meaningless as the whole institution of the corrupt, racist, imperialist monarchy. Prince Charles, what the fuck is he going to do now? It was an event that was organized by Camilla, that Ngozi Fulani and friends went to attend in good faith. But there was no good faith whatsoever within miles of the Buckingham Palace. There was bad faith and racist incredulity. Susan Hussey couldn't believe that there was a black woman there at all, or black women there at all. Similarly, those who advised Sajid Javid, Uncle Tom, couldn't believe that Shamima Begum and two of her friends could be quite seriously could be innocent teenagers. They had to be they had to be engaged in serious terrorism according to these Uncle Tom. On Thursday, while I was traveling on the DLR, and I was getting off at All Saints in Poplar to go to Crisp Street Market, two spies approached me. Two women spies, one Asian and a white woman. As I was about to get off, the white one said, "Are you okay?" What the fuck did I look like? I was okay, of course I was okay. What did I look like that she had to ask me, "Are you okay?" She was testing me. What the fuck was I carrying? TFL, get your fucking racists in control. What did I look like that she asked me, "Are you okay?" I never asked her to ask me if I was okay. So, racists everywhere, morons. Where is this? Where is this piece on the Times? The Times. Thursday's Times. Well, I shall read the quotation from the other papers, but the Times one on the Sun on Thursday. The headline is Williams' godmother quits over racism row. Now, this is racism. What's the difference between the word racism and Trevor Terrible Phillips? Trevor Terrible Phillips, the official mental slave, nephew Tom of decades standing. The Times has got the Trevor Terrible Phillips with the headline Race and the Royals. Fuck the fucking racist slave Trevor Terrible Phillips. Race is not the same as racism. And race is not the same as racist royals. You shitbag, disgraceful mental slave Trevor Terrible Phillips. Trevor Terrible Phillips, what page is he on? Well, it must be on the Times' second section, I think. Well, let's see what section they have deposited him in. I say deposited advisedly. Would Suzanne Hussey want to know where Trevor Terrible Phillips was really from? Well, before we got to Trevor Terrible Phillips, there is this indescribable criminality. Indescribable criminality in the shape of Matt Hancock. I mean, the shamelessness of the exhibit. So the Trevor Terrible Phillips says, race and the royals. Is this the story that proves Meghan right? I mean, he never said anything remotely similar about Meghan Markle. He never said anything remotely similar about Meghan Markle. Is this the story? This is not a story, you fucking moron. This is the fact. And why would Meghan Markle ever have invented racism when racism has dominated the Brenda household, the monarchy? Brenda has never in 70 years come anywhere near telling the truth about anything. I mean, all the truthful allegations against the racist royal family that the Fleet Street liars have resisted are going to be vindicated, are going to be established, substantiated in due course, not by design, but by the overwhelming spontaneity of the racism and corruption. They will be overflowing. And there is this Lady Suzanne Hussey has resigned as a palace aide after quizzing a black guest, says the mental slave Trevor Terrible Phillips. He says Suzanne Hussey should have known better. The stifled horse laugh you can hear emanating from California is the noise of a duchess trying not to guffaw. I told you so. It would be uncharacteristic of Meghan and Harry to exploit the humiliation of an out of touch octogenarian. So, no doubt, the Sussexes will be as dignified as ever. It may take ages, hours even, before a new bonus podcast, delicately entitled My Truth About Prejudice at the Palace, sidles its way to the top of these Spotify charts. You fucking shitbag, you should not be talking about the Spotify and all that rubbish. You should be repenting, you fucking liar. You mental slave you have been, nothing but a mental slave for the racists all your career, you shitbag. You are the official slave, mental slave. Now, we don't have any reason whatsoever to ever say that we need to investigate. There has to be an inquiry about racism in the palace. The palace has been leading racists, and Brenda is the main leader. She has been leading the racists, and King Brian has been duplicitous in so many forms and so many ways. All the racists that wanted to undermine Meghan Markle, wanted to undermine those who said that the palace is racist, has been racist, wanted to say that Brian was hurt by Harry's behavior, attitude towards him. I mean, whatever did Harry do to hurt Brian? Brian is the one who hurt the children, who hurt Diane by sick-makingly exhibiting, his sick propensities about Camilla. I mean, Brian has shown no shame. Brian has shown no shame, no remorse, no dignity whatsoever. And all these propagandists, like Trevor Terrible Phillips, the mental slave, have now been put to shame. Put to shame because even Sarah Bain, Michael Gove's former wife, and the Daily Mail kind of hurried them. Sarah Bain had to admit that Meghan Markle was telling the truth after all. It's not a joke, it's very serious. And Kevin McGuire had to admit that it is going to go on. It's not going to be lived down by the palace. If anything, it's going to go on and get worse for the palace. Now, this is only a tip of the iceberg. The entire royal family, the institution, is completely sunk in racism, as is the British judiciary, as is the British police institutions, as is the House of Parliament, House of Commons. Everything is racist. So, even if Shamima Begum, even if Shamima Begum had done some ordinary wrong, ordinary crime, her kind of perpetration would have been magnified and exaggerated many times as compared to the many serious criminality done by a white teenager of her age or her kind of contemporary. There are dozens of examples of British judges letting go of white blonde girls, even those who nearly murdered their targets. I mean, that is how brazenly corrupt the British judiciary has been. So the Supreme Court, upholding Sajid Javid's removal of the British by birth nationality, British nationality of Shamima Begum, is only to be expected. And where does the opposition come to all of this? There is no opposition in the official opposition. Not even the Guardian has got the facts right. So we shall be talking about all of this in due course more and more because the image is not very good in this broadcast. We shall not be able to continue with the to the full length. So we are concluding this one at 27 minutes.